hospital a few days before going to the ER. For feeling so badly, the doctors immediately prescribed antibiotics, assuming she had some kind of infection. She was dehydrated. She needed bed rest, according to the doctor. She was discharged after 2 days, made an appointment to see her GP, checked her blood pressure, and found the pressure to be elevated, and white blood cells were also elevated. So he recommended that she go to a blood specialist, and Patrick says, that was when I became involved. You see, my mother is 80 years old, and I live far away in Spain. But by telephone, I suggested various approaches based on listening to you, Dr. Wallach, and Dr. Glidden. I could tell my mother was headed in the wrong direction health-wise and that she was going downhill fast. I could also see that the doctors had no clue about what to do other than set her up for some sort of cancer and treatment. The blood doctor wanted to perform a bone biopsy. I then suggested to my mother that this was not the correct approach, and there were health strategies she could follow that were simpler and less risky. My mom took my advice. She started taking the longevity product. She cleaned up her diet, and the rest is history. I'm reading Patrick's letter here. Now, 6 months later, my mom looks 30 years younger. Her glowing skin, her skin is glowing. Her brain function is extremely high. She's a poster child for longevity. She is now on no meds at all. You hear this, people? Her blood pressure is at 117 over 75. She's 80. No meds. Only supplements and diet. All her symptoms have subsided. I want to thank you, Dr. Wallach and Dr. Glidden, for providing me with the information. Regards, Patrick. This, my friends, is what's possible. If you are on medications, this is what's possible. If your doctor has condemned you to some kind of disease name or alphabet syndrome, this is what's possible. And I've been seeing these letters and getting these letters and talking to people who have these kinds of stories now since 1997. If you want to get off your meds, let us help you. If you have some kind of symptomology that's making your life miserable, let us help you. If you feel like your life is coming to an end because of all the medications and all the diseases and all the sickness and all the things that are going wrong with your body, let us help you. We can help you. 855-660-4261 is our call-in number. And you can always send me emails at ben@ksco.com. Okay, time to hit the phones. Let's go off to Virginia and welcome Cindy to the bright side. What's going on, Cindy?
Hi, Cindy. Cindy.
No.
Hi, Ben. I know. I'm sorry. I have a couple questions for you. You have helped me already.
Okay.
I am itching very badly. A doctor unfortunately told me that I had a low vitamin D level.
Okay.
He put me on 50,000 international units for 30 days.
Okay.
I finally was able to remember, because I'm the person you're helping with the psychotropic drug withdrawal.
Okay.
But after a week I started itching. Now, that was the end of April. There was a doctor then that said to wait 3 months. I am still itching very, very badly.
Okay, let's talk itching here. Let's talk itching. Itching means attack. When you think of itching, just like I said a few minutes ago, cholesterol means sugar.
Uh-huh.
You can always link these kinds of things to specific issues. Cholesterol, you always want to link to sugar. Itching, you always want to link to an attack. Itching is the manifestation of certain chemicals that are secreted out of the body that cause blood vessels to open up and cause itching chemicals to be released. Itching chemicals are immune system chemicals. So whenever you have rashes, whenever you have itching, whenever you have redness that appears, like rosacea-type redness that appears on the face, those three things, and also puffiness or swelling, you have some kind of attack that the body's trying to protect itself from. Okay? Now, there's two kinds of attacks, basically, that can occur with itching. One is attack from the outside, and another is attack from the inside. From the outside, sometimes you can get an attack by if you touch something. Some people get attacks, topical. They're called dermatitis. You can get a topical attack from a construction material, cement. That's called concrete dermatitis. Flour can do it. Talc can do it. Latex can do it. Various substances can do it. It can cause this immune system reaction, this defensive response, this protective response to an attack topically. But by far and away, the most common way this defensive response occurs, this immune system activity occurs, this protective mechanism occurs, is from something you're putting inside your body. Now, assuming you're not an IV drug user, and assuming you're not working in the coal mine and breathing in toxic fumes, pretty much the only place where you're going to get a chronic attack in the body is from foods that you're eating. So what you want to do when you have itching and rashes is you want to go back to our triangle. Go back to the root of the triangle, the first point on the triangle, and that's the digestive system. So look for symptoms in the digestive system. In fact, any skin problems, the skin is like the digestive system outside in, or the digestive system is like the skin inside out. Any skincare issue, or any skincare problem, including itching, including rashes, including dry skin, including rosacea, including acne, whatever, you want to work back to the digestive system. Now, the fact that you have low vitamin D also implies that you have a digestive system problem, because vitamin D is activated in the digestive system. And the fact that you're getting 50,000 IU of vitamin D may not be in your favor, because you may not be helpful, because might not be activating the vitamin D if you have a liver problem, or if you have a kidney problem, or if you have a probiotic issue. Now, I'm guessing, Cindy, if you've been on pharmaceuticals for a long time, and I think I remember you saying you were on, was it SSRIs, was it, as I recall?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So if you've been on pharmacology for a long time, serotonin is a digestive hormone. That means if you're on an SSRI, especially for a long time, it's almost impossible not to have a digestive problem. You have to have been having some digestive issues, cramping, diarrhea, loose stools, something. And what you want to do is you want to link those up to specific foods. Now, if you've had did you have long-term loose stools, long-term diarrhea, or anything like that?
I have very, very bad constipation right now.
Okay, so you got constipation right now.
I got constipation.
While you're on the drugs?
Very badly. Coming off of them is better. Somebody else is helping me with the bone soup and the apple cider vinegar. And, wow, I realized that in the past 10 days, I actually have had 3 bowel movements already today.
Now we're getting, all right, we're on the right track. We're on the right track. So what you really want to be doing right now is you want to be focusing on your digestive health. Simplify. KISS. Keep it simplify. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. We'll put it that way, okay? Keep it simple. Go to the digestive system. Look to foods. See if can you fast for a day or two? Is that possible for you to do?
You just gave a very interesting talk, because I was diagnosed as a type 1 diabetic in 1965. So they've always told me I can't fast.
No, you can still fast. You just got to make sure that you're doing liquids or something easy to process. Hang tight, Cindy. We got to take a break, and I'll finish up when we come back from our break. If you're on hold, stay there. We'll get to you when we come back from our break as well. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You are listening to The Bright Side, and we are coming back at you with more good health information right after this. Don't go away.
Ted Anderson telling you about Jordan Rubin's Beyond Organic Green-Fed Raw Cheddar Artesian Cheese, featuring whole milk created through ancient dairy breeding, unpasteurized, untreated whole milk on the same farm the cows graze, containing natural sources of omega-3s, CLA protein, calcium, probiotics, and enzymes. I have never tasted cheese this good, and you need to try it. Contact your Longevity distributor or call 877-878-4203 or go to gcnteam.com. Hi, this is Ted Anderson. Have you ever wondered why banks, stockbrokers, investment advisors won't talk about gold IRAs? They've been available since 1986, yet the financial industry won't recognize the value of gold for your retirement. Gold has outperformed paper investments, yet no word about IRAs. If you would like to have gold for your retirement, call 800-686-2237. Don't get left behind by rising inflation and low returns. Call 800-686-2237. Secure your future and call 1-800-686-2237.
So we decided to upgrade the look of our home.
You know, improve the curb appeal.
We decided to add the look of stone to the exterior.
We really like the stacked stone look.
Yeah, but when I checked into the price, it was ridiculous. No way could we afford it.
Then a friend told me about Genstone. Genstone.
Genstone comes in lightweight panels made of polyurethane. They've actually engineered the hassle out of installation. No mortar, no mesh. It was easy. Even I could do it.
We just screwed the panels to the wall and it looks like stone. I mean, it really looks like stone.
Yeah, from the box to the wall in minutes.
We love the look of our home now.
And Genstone is durable, comes with a 25-year warranty, and offers additional R value for insulation.
If you want the look of stone at a price you can afford, call Genstone
at 855-955-STONE. Trust me, you'll save money.
And you'll love the look.
855-955-STONE. That's 855-955-7866.
What good is a Big Berkey water filter?
We get that question a lot here at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. And in a word, the answer is protection. Protection from water main breaks, E. coli contamination, environmental chemical spills, pesticide runoff, chlorine taste and smell, and all forms of fluoride. Plus, Big Berkey water filters are the original gravity water filter system and most trusted on the market for a reason. Tested by multiple independent NSF EPA certified labs, they are the gold standard in water purification. At only 1.7 cents a gallon, a single set of filters can last for 5 to 10 years. That means big savings. Big Berkey, the one that's powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water. Get a Big Berkey today at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. GCN listeners receive 5% off all ceramic filter systems. Visit our website or call 1-877-99-BERKEY. That's 877-99-BERKEY. Big Berkey Water Filters, for the love of clean water.
Got a simple question for you. Can you sell? Yes? Okay. Can you sell the intangible? If yes, and you'd like to work 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, with no overtime, no weekends, if you're passionate about not closing sales, but about opening relationships, if you truly have a desire to serve global clients who need your advertising expertise, and you're local to the Twin Cities and Burnsville, are hardworking, self-driven, with experience in sales, marketing, or advertising, are personable and a whiz on the phone, GCN wants to talk with you right now. GCN, the Genesis Communications Network, is one of the largest independent talk radio networks in the world, and we're hiring right now. We offer benefits and an excellent commission structure. Experience preferred, but we'll train the right person. Is that you? Submit your resume today to advertise@gcnlive.com. Again, that's advertise@gcnlive.com. Come work with the Genesis Communications Network, an equal opportunity employer.
GCN, proudly sponsored by UnseenNow.com. Find out how to stop Big Brother in his tracks at UnseenNow.com. This is GCN.
Okay, we are back on the bright side talking to Cindy in Virginia. Hey, Cindy.
Yeah, the other question I have is on Midodrine. During the psychotropic drug withdrawal, I got very dizzy, so they put me on Midodrine. They had me doing 5 milligrams. Then I myself moved it down to 2.5 because the doctor was gone. And then it's been 11 months now.
I'm not sure what you're saying. Are you saying Midodrine?
Midodrine.
Spell it.
It's I know it is M-I-D like dog, O, D like dog,
okay.
R like rat,
okay.
I-N like Nancy, E.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's a anti for the blood pressure. They're giving you that for the blood pressure, but that's silly. That's just craziness.
I came off of it. Okay, I took myself off of that.
Okay.
Because I've been listening to you. Okay. My question is this: for some reason, I'm swelling in my breast. My watch won't even fit now.
No, it's not for some reason. It's not for some reason.
It's not. I don't know.
Remember, before we went to break, I said simplify. You've got a whole constellation of symptoms, and if you try to approach each one of those symptoms, you're going to go nuts, and your doctors are going to make a lot of money. They'll go nuts too, but they'll make a lot of money while they're going nuts. You're just going to keep taking drugs and going back to doctors. So we want to simplify. This is so important for Cindy and everybody else. When you have a constellation of symptoms, a constellation means you have all these various symptoms. Just like, do you ever look at the stars when you were a kid, or you study the constellations when you were a kid, and they'll show you how you get the Big Dipper out of 4 or 5 different stars? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
Right? That's called a constellation. They'll put together a bunch of stars, and then all of a sudden a picture will be formed, a Big Dipper or an archer or a fish or whatever. I never really understood how they could find an archer or a Big Dipper out of the points, but they did. Well, it's the same thing with the body. You don't want to be approaching the different stars. You want to be approaching the Big Dipper. And you use the stars to form a picture. That's what a constellation of symptoms does for you. So what we want to do with your constellation of symptoms is we want to form a big picture of what's happening in your body. So you've got all this symptomology. You've got fluid retention. You've got you've got dizziness. You've got mental health issues. You've got a circulatory problem with hypotension. All of this is secondary to things not moving through the body correctly. Fluids are not moving through the body correctly. So what does this tell me? Well, it tells me that something is getting into your body that's causing the fluid system to, number 1, become sludgy and sticky, and number 2, to activate the emergency response. You have basically an emergency response going in your body. That's everything. Does that make sense so far?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So then we have to say, what is the emergency response coming in from? Well, is it magical? Is something sprinkling pixie dust on you from afar, from above? No. There's something you're doing on a regular basis that's making your body think there's an emergency. Now, the most likely suspect is going to be food, especially when you tell me you've been chronically constipated.
Oh, yeah.
So you got to go to the food thing and the digestive system first and foremost, before anything else. Before anything else. Now, yes, you're going to need your blood sugar. Take care of your blood sugar. You definitely want to be on the Mighty 90. There's lots of other things you want to do, but step by step. The longest journey begins with a single step. Rome wasn't built in a day. You got to do step by step. And I'm going to let you go here because I want to get to a few more calls. But
okay.
First, but